You know, I don't know if Broner is capable of keeping Shawn Porter off of him. You know, even though it's at a catch weight and Shawn Porter might be drained, and people may say he might be drained and all this stuff, but I just realized, man, if you sign a contract and you know you can't do this and you can't dehydrate up to this and you can't do that, then you put your own self in that position. You know, you put yourself in that position. So I guess Shawn Porter wanted to fight, and if they, I mean, I heard interviews where they say, well, Broner don't want him to dehydrate up to. Broner don't want to fight at 147. Y'all didn't have to choose. Y'all didn't have to make the fight if you didn't. If you didn't choose to fight at 147, you could have moved on to somebody else. Let Adrien Broner fight somebody else. Me personally, I do think it has an effect in the fights that you can't dehydrate up to this and that because it does take effect on your body. You know, the smallest weight does affect your body. You know, because when I was gaining weight and I was losing weight, you know, and I had to gain weight up a little bit, it did put a toll on me. You know, like coming back down and going back up, coming back down and going back up. You know, sometimes that causes health issues as well. So I can understand what they say about catch weights and the weights that's, you know, like the smallest weights does count, you know. So it does cause problems. And if you're a fighter, you should know these things. So I'm not mad at the fight. You know, if it was at 147, if it was at 147, you know, it would be a lot better because I feel like Shawn Porter would be at his best. I mean, Adrien Broner did fought Marcus Madonna at 147. So, you know, I don't see why he wanted it to be at a catch weight, but it is what it is. You know, how I see the fight going, I see Shawn Porter putting a lot of pressure on Broner, and I believe this is going to be one of the fights of the year. This is going to be one of the fights of the year. I believe Porter will win by TKO, but I won't be surprised if Broner pulls off a upset and looks very good doing it. You know, um, it's a lot of holes in the Shawn Porter game, but Shawn Porter is I mean his father is trying to fix those holes in his games. You know, he's trying to fix it. I believe Shawn Porter can be a very great fighter. He just needs to work on defense, and he needs to work on when you coming in being aggressive. You need to know how to be very active with your shots when you coming in. You know, if you come in aggressive and that opening's there, take that opening. Just don't swing and just be swinging just to, you know, put points up. Because the things that he does, he punches the back of the head. He does all the punches in the back of the head and all that stuff. And, you know, referees are looking at that and judges are looking at that. So that's one reason why he lost against Kell Brook. Because you're too aggressive, man. You don't. I mean, you coming in aggressive. You always got to see that opening. You just can't swing all wild. You know, you got to see that opening. You know, when you like boxing is a science, man. If you see something, you take it. Don't let that gap close up quickly because it will close up. If you see that opening, pow, make that shot. You know, but you know, I'm going with Shawn Porter. You know, like I said, I like Broner. I want Broner to win. You know, but Broner don't look good against aggressive fighters. He just doesn't look good against them. You know, so I'm going with Shawn Porter by TKO stoppage later rounds. He's going to get the young buck out of there. I mean, I want Broner to win so bad, man. I really do.